what is noteworthy is that there is a lot of focus on illegal immigration at this moment because of these return flights. Despite that, days after these flights came back, our reporter is able to capture all of this in gory detail. It clearly shows how brazenly this racket is operating. I want to put that question, Pratap Bajwa. Mr. Bajwa, the fact that there's been this big headline about illegal immigrants being sent back doesn't seem to have dissuaded anyone at all. The racket is flourishing, the migration centers are open, they're giving ideas. There is no fear at all about getting caught.
See, Rahul, exactly that's what I said. It is because of these police officers, and they have been here for a very long time. And another thing, Rahul, you are talking about the donkey route, where Punjabis pay around 50 lakh rupees, but Haryanvis pay 60. You would be surprised about the audacity of these immigration centers. They have also sent a couple of 100 boys straight to the Russian army, fighting on the Ukraine front. And donkey route se to even then there are chances to get saved. You will be maximum as you are there in the jail and you are sent back. You are sent to the borders, fighting for the Russians on the Ukraine border. This is what the immigrants are doing, and there's no fear of the government. Because these police, you would be surprised, Rahul. Most of these travel agents have an army of police officials as the gunmen, security guards. 8 or 10 of these guys, because either a SP or a DIG or a SSP or IG is in close net with these guys, and they are given policemen to guard these guys. They are traveling in bigger these land cruisers and other. They are just like the Mexican mafia or the Colombian mafia. They are operating like that in Punjab.
Tejinder Pal Singh Nalwa is an immigration expert. Mr. Nalwa, what is going on? I would imagine that given the focus on illegal immigration, at least for the time being, that these migration centers would want to stay low, try and pipe down. Instead, they are openly talking about all the illegal services they offer in city after city, in center after center. It's almost as if there is no fear. Why is that?
I agree, Rahul. First of all, you need to understand that why they operate like this. Because unlike Australia and Canada, where the immigration, or even US, is regulated. In India, the immigration is still not regulated. It has not been recognized as a regulated profession, which allows night by fly shelter scrupulous agents to play with the lives of innocent people who want to go abroad. I, through your TV channel, would like to suggest the government of India that there should be a test, a license fee, a regulatory, and every passport which is being issued and is presented at the airport at the time of flying out should have, like Australia, connection between Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, Labor Department, and the agent who has signed the document. Now, I also know that tomorrow these agents won't sign. What they will do, they will simply make this application in the name of the applicant only. But we all know that these applicants are so innocent. How could they fill 20 pages lengthy forms? So if we have a fee attached to it, for example, if it is Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, UP, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal, every application of immigration should be given a number, and that token should come from Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of External Affairs, which means they have to feed in the number of the application before it goes to any High Commission or embassy. It will help two ways. One, it will scrutinize the people. Application is in tandem with the laws. One. Two, there is a police clearance certificate attached to it. Third, there is no legal impediment which does not allow him to fly out. All these small measures and public awareness program. As my learned friend and senior Congress MLA Pratap Singh Bajwa was saying that the police is involved. Yes, without the cooperation and involvement of local administration, it is practically impossible for somebody to fly out of this country through the so-called donkey route. And Rahul, when I travel abroad, I'm shocked to see the kind of miserable life these boys live. So as a nation, it is our responsibility that our young talent doesn't become a donkey through a donkey route.
Absolutely. I think you made some very important points, Pradeep Bhandari. There is an important suggestion there for the central government that regulate this sector. It's because these are fly-by-night operators operating without any kind of licensing, which is why even consumers, viewers don't know who to go to, who's safe, who's not. If these were regulated, if you had a license like a doctor has a license, then you know who's a registered practitioner and who's not.
Well, these are very valid suggestions and we take that into consideration. There is an Immigration Bill Amendment Bill 2023 which is pending on the floor of the Parliament. So yes, these are...
Does it have a provision for a license?
Well, it does. I have to go into the details of it, but these valid suggestions which are given by the expert, we will factor in it if it is not there, because it's an amendment bill which is still not been passed. But the larger point here, Rahul, which he was also speaking about, is the local police support. I will give you a simple example. Your reporter and investigative team went to Jalandhar. Now, as per data and facts, 375 FIRs are registered in Jalandhar Police Commissionerate, but there has not been an action on a single FIR, and all of these FIRs are related to illegal immigration. So my charge here further is that whatever law you bring, if the local police does not act, it is an easy route for these agents to operate, and it is just not a phenomenon of Jalandhar. For example, in Hoshiarpur, 293 FIRs are registered on paper, but not a single travel agent has been booked and acted on. So my charge here is...
Let Shashikant explain.
Yes.
Why does the police, because you've been Director
Just
General
a
of
10-second
Police...
point, because you asked me on the BSF part. On our part, the earlier jurisdiction in Bengal, Assam and Punjab of the BSF was limited to 15 km. Now it is extended to 50 km. But if the local police station will not cooperate, no border force can act with perfection.
Let Shashikant try and explain why the police doesn't act more meaningfully. If there are FIRs, if there are these agencies which are flourishing, surely the local Thana should act.
Yes, certainly. I'll make a couple of short points. Yes, as far as the laws are concerned, yes, immigration laws and regulatory laws as far as the travel agents are concerned, they are very much there. Sadly, they are not followed. Yes. Number two, yes, I openly blame a section of police officers who are in cahoots with these guys. You go to Jalandhar, you will find these boards all over. But tell me one thing, these guys, police guys who are indulging in these things, but they continue to remain there for donkey's number of years. Why? Do they have somebody from the political side giving them protection that we will ensure that you will not go? I know certain police officers and I know certain these travel agents, they have been ensuring that the kids of certain big ups, whether they are politicians or police or IAS or whatever, they just ensure that they live comfortably abroad.
Let Dr. Ahluwalia respond, because you know this argument that you make that this is an old problem, it precedes the Bhagwant Mann government. I don't buy that, because I was on the campaign trail with the AAP leaders in Punjab before you won the last elections. This is what you promised you would end. This is the promise with which you came to power. You can't say pehle se chal raha si. This is why Punjab voted you to power, and you failed to deliver.
No, we never fail to deliver. Most important thing, why people go abroad. What is the reason behind it? It is unemployment. It is the financial status of the families and the financial state of the state and financial of the center. Since 2014, when Narendra Modi government came into the power, what was the real issues? The real issues, they have started doing polarization and they have started dictating things like this. Then demonetization things happen. Now, what are the problems which Indian youth are facing? This is not only in Punjab. They are just defaming Punjab. It is also in Gujarat. What has happened there? Why they said that there's a Gujarat model, and why Gujarat model people are going abroad? What is the reason? But they just want to defame only Punjab. The flight comes from the US, it will come directly to Punjab. Punjab. They want to
But
show
I've dealt
only
with them.
Sikh people
Sorry, I think
wearing
you're
these,
just trying to pass the buck. The fact that it's wrong to send
we
flights only to Punjab is something I've discussed in a separate show. That's not the point. No, Ahluwalia Saab, you have to answer what's in your control. What is not in your control is not for you to answer. You're just trying to make it a political issue.
The central policy, but you want state to make the policy. The central government is issuing a passport. They are not working anything like this on that, but you want that Punjab has to take all the responsibility. We are responsible for any, your video.
So you are responsible to shut down these illegal immigration centers that are operating under your nose. Itna to karo aap.
Rahul ji, it cannot be done like this. We have to follow the rules. We cannot do it like this. When the expert has clearly mentioned that it is an calculated sector. There is no rule for this sector. If there is no rule, the Bharatiya Janata Party says, the center says that we are on the bill, we are making the bill, and you want Punjab only to take action on everything, but the center will not contribute anything for it. So if the sector is not divided, if it is an unauthorized sector, if there is a problem, we cannot overnight.
Okay,
and then
Pradeep Bhandari wants to make a quick point, and then I want to show our viewers part 3 of this
Rahul,
expose.
he's lying on your show. Just recently, 2 days back, Haryana has reintroduced the anti-human trafficking bill, where all these centers will face 10 years imprisonment and fine up to 5 lakh if they allure youth using donkey route. What has Punjab done? Point number 1. Point number 2, local law and order is the purview of the state government. The state government has failed. Point number 3, unemployment rate in Punjab is maximum. It is higher in the urban areas. It is more than the national rate. We've created 17 crore jobs. I don't want to divert. My simple argument here is the Punjab and Haryana High Court has reiterated they've not acted. Your report is suggesting that the local nexus has not been broken. There are more than 80 MLAs. How is it possible that none of the MLAs know about the nexus and they're not acting on it?
Dr. Nalla, what I want to understand from you as an immigration expert is why is it that despite the ignominy, the spectacle of these immigrants being sent back so soon after, when those wounds are still fresh, there are still queues of people trying to go abroad illegally? Why is it not changed behavior?
First of all, I'll just make a comment. I'm interjecting. Pradeep, since you are spokesperson for a ruling party, let there be a law which flows from the central government, making a uniformity to control illegal immigration and illegal agents, number 1. And please don't blame the governments. It is a collective responsibility of the whole nation not to let our kids suffer, please. So let's not get into this political fight. At this stage, we are here to save our young generation. Having said that, what Rahul has tried to raise, why this is, again, they are queuing up? Because they have not been properly informed, educated about global economies. They exactly don't know why they are going. In my career spanning of 35 years, Rahul, I've seen people exactly don't know why they are going out. So blaming Punjab or blaming Gujarat does not solve the issue. Blame the system which has not been able to provide enough employment within the country. That's 1, be or any state. 2, there has been lack of education to the youngsters, and they simply, because they are not aware of the difficulties involved in immigration, they choose a simpler and easy way. So in a way, we have to educate our
That's
masses.
a very important point you're making.
2, the parents of these boys and girls should be held responsible because they become part of it. It's like allowing a 16-year-old child driving a vehicle without a license.
No, but Mr. Bajwa, arguably, just look at the economics for a moment. If you're spending between 50 lakhs to 1 crore to go abroad, you obviously have that much land, that much cash to be able to do this. You could arguably have a better life staying in Punjab or elsewhere than trying this illegal route. The risk of getting caught, being sent back, living in miserable conditions. These are not poor, destitute people. If you have 50 lakh rupees to try this donkey route, that means you have a lot of money in your hands to be able to make a go for it.
See, Rahul, you must understand, you would be surprised that majority people in Punjab have land just around 3.5 to 4 acres. And most of these boys have sold off. If they had 2 acres, they have sold both of these acres and taken a kind of a chance that once in America, they feel that within the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be able to repay back whatever we have done. So this is what it is. The conditions are not very good. So obviously, and it has become, Rahul, more of a fashion now. No single kid, even kids of very, very affluent families, don't want to stay. Doctors, engineers, IT boys, people, big landlords, big builders, their own children. It's become a fashion in Punjab to go abroad. Nobody wants to stay. Somehow this kind of a situation has occurred. And now the same thing has started occurring in states like Haryana and others also, Gujarat, Haryana. Now more boys of Haryana have gone via the donkey route than Punjab now of late. And the rate in Haryana is 60 to 70 lakhs, where Punjab is 50 lakh rupees.
So why is Punjab cheaper than Haryana on a different note?
It's cheaper because now land in Haryana is more costlier than lands in Punjab. That is how the Haryana boys are able to bring out more money, shell out more money than Punjab.
I'm actually grappling to come to terms with this.
Rahul, average land price in Punjab is around 25 lakh rupees. In Haryana, because of NCR region, it's 50, 60, 70 lakh rupees per acre. So that's why they are shelling out more money. See, Rahul, I just want to say one thing at last. I have to please leave. And I want to ask Mr. Ahluwalia ji, forget about what has happened. Will they promise at least some action against this illegal immigration, these centers, will they stop them? Will they attach their properties? Will they register cases? Will they promise us at least boys who have come back, at least the money should be returned back?
No, why should money be returned back? So one second, why should money be returned back? I don't agree. You do something illegal, knowing that it is wrong, you get caught, and then you are saying the government should return the money back. That's an absurd
No, I'm not saying the government. No.
Who will return the money?
I am saying this illegal immigration center people who have made crores of rupees.
That's a fair point.
Why not those centers are closed, their properties are attached, and
correct.
those
That's a good
people
point.
are paid to pay.
That's a good point. Let Dr. Ahluwalia respond. Catch these illegal immigration centers, confiscate their property, jail them, and extract the money back, Dr. Ahluwalia. Respond to Mr. Bajwa.
This is what I'm not saying the government was
Bajwa Sahab is a very senior leader, and what he's saying is correct. And definitely the big action is on the way, and the SIT has already been informed.
Wait, kiski kar rahe ho, sir? Why are you waiting?
No, we are not waiting. There is a procedure. You cannot, Rahul ji, you cannot, this is nothing like this that you start and you do it right now. We are right now doing it. The SIT has already been formed. But we have to understand the people who you are saying illegal immigrants and everything, they are our brothers and sisters, and they need our support as well. You cannot deny that they don't need our support. They need our support. But yes, their money, which has been taken to, they knew that they were going through the donkey route. They knew that in advance. It was not that they were sent there in another way and they have reached and or they have landed in some other way. They knew that, but yes, because they are our brothers and sisters, we have to take care of them. But illegal agencies which are sending people in a wrong way, the strict action is on the way, and we are going to take a strict action against them. And monies and everything that we will see.
Okay, thoda cheti karo. Pradeep Bhandari, very quick point.
Well, they said the same thing when the MEA pointed that 92% of the travel agents working in Punjab are illegal. They did not act. They said the same thing when 7 December the High Court told the Punjab DGP last year to act. They did not act. They said the same thing when the High Court has given them a 30-day notice. So if they do not act in the last 30 days, their intent has to be called out. It is not about the individuals who are going. It's about the racket which is being run. And just 10-second points to the expert. The center is attempting to bring the Overseas Mobility Welfare Bill 2024, which will look at these issues, sir.
Okay.